Hello, welcome back. If you have not been, you're not new on this channel, and welcome if you just subscribed to Chapati Mistress. And let me tell you something, I am super excited and appreciative of you all who have subscribed, because I have promised to be doing content every single day. And today, this is a quick one. It's going to be a very quick one, but I just want to show you one of the reasons why our customers keep coming back, or what it is like to have a taste of Chapati Mistress samosas. So I'm just going to show you probably from the beginning to the end, but a good samosa or any spring roll or our minced meat chapatis definitely rely on how good our meat is. And when I talk about freshness, is what we offer, because most of the customers that have come back honestly usually tell us there is just something distinct about our samosas, and the secret is behind just us using fresh products or ingredients when we're making our filling. And for me, I've been, I would say, fortunate enough to be dealing with a very genuine beef meat, or my meat supplier is a genuine lady that sells meat at Bama. She's been supplying me with meat since I started making samosas and minced meat chapatis. And usually I buy my meat in maybe 5 to 10 kgs depending. When I get my meat, I get it in cubes because I have a mincer, or should I say a grinder. I have my own tool that I use to mince my meat. And I got that tool because I felt like for minced meat chapatis, I usually prefer my meat a bit fine, but for samosas, you want them a bit not so like finely minced. So it comes in handy when I want to do different types of minced meat, as far as the size of is it the granules or the meat. So kama leo, like today, I've gotten my meat already, but I did not record a video of me receiving the meat. I would have shown you that, but I have a photo that I've taken, which I'm going to attach right here. But for now, let me show you. It's pre-boiling. I usually pre-boil my meat. I store it boiled. One thing I learned about that is that I boil my meat in just salt, because there are times I would use garlic, but there are people who don't like garlic. But I boil my meat in salt, just salt. I add salt when I'm boiling my meat, and then I store it, of course, in containers, 1 kg containers. So I'll just be getting it and using whatever I need to use at a particular time. And that has really helped me. Even the meat tenderizes as it's, when you store it boiled, if you don't marinate it prior, it also enhances how tender it becomes. So it has really been a technique or a tip I just learned. So quickly, let me show you how my meat is looking. It's been boiling for a while. Na sijaeka maji. Hii maji ni ya hii nyama, because usually when I'm boiling it, I let it is it simmering? I let it just boil mpaka hiyo maji yake iishe. And fresh meat, the one way you will tell your meat is fresh is when it comes, of course, damu ni kawaida, but when it has oozes that juice, which I would call supu at this point. But if it doesn't do that, because the longer refrigerated meat, you will definitely know hainanga yo maji. So this one is boiling na hii ni maji yake, so I'm going to show you. So let's flip this. So this meat has been boiling for a while now. Hata sijaitan na I did not add any water. This is its own these are just maji yake, all this from this meat. All right, so I haven't added any water. And what that tells you is, beside it being sorted, because when you're buying meat, they usually sort it, and I can say I've not been disappointed. I'll be attaching her number as the video goes. She is called Judy. You can always reach her out for your supplies, and she won't disappoint. She has been very consistent as far as quality, and I felt like, let me just show you what really sets our samosas apart. So this is how it's looking. I'm definitely going to be showing you how it is, but basically the secret to a good samosa is knowing that your filling is, number one, made with genuine meat. And because when the meat is minced, you might not be able to tell what is it exactly you're eating. I felt like, let me not be buying minced meat, let me buy cubes. I mince it myself. That way I get an assurance of what I'm selling to my customers, because I say, besides this being business, I am very mindful of what I'm feeding people with. And my mantra has always been, if it's something you cannot consume, don't sell it. So you have to be very mindful of your customers' health, because we are what we eat. And that starts with the hygiene, the handling, the cooking, the serving, the packaging. It all counts. So for me, one reason I decided to be getting my own meat, or my meat in chunks or in cubes, is so that I can just get an assurance of what I'm mincing, compared to buying it minced for some reason. But I know you can also buy it minced if you don't have the meat mincer. That is also an option, because they sell also. But I just felt, let me share with you that. So the next step will be me obviously mincing it and making samosas. So stick around. So this is many hours later, because obviously nikichemsha nyama nilikuwa napika, but I have purpose to not end this day. I'm going to just continue with the live and show you how the meat is, and we will make a few samosas. I'm just going to show you the meat, and I'll show you also the tool that I used to mince my meat, because I'll mince some, but I already have my samosa filling ready. But for the purposes of this video, which was just to show you how good it is to actually just buy your own meat and mince it, because then you get the assurance of good fresh filling. Now let me just show you how the meat is looking, because isha poa sai, it's already cooled down, and it's as usual, this meat is usually like just so tender. So after boiling it, ikachemka, maji yote ikaisha. Remember, all the water, the juice or the soup isha, and I didn't add anything. This meat just has salt, and that's it. So because I want to show you how that means the thing I used to process my meat looks like and how it works, let's just get a small quantity of the meat, because I store it in cubes, in containers. But now we're just going to get a small quantity and then mince it, and we'll make a few samosas. And I'm going to show you how the meat grinder or mincer looks like. Niko na unga kila pahali, so hata nimeshika na unga. So I have this is what I use to mince my meat. See the meat, it comes with that blade. So we're just going to add some meat here and mince it, and then make a few samosas. And there you will have known or seen how simple it is to actually just source your own meat, good beef, quality beef, mince it for yourself if you can. But if you can't, they also sell minced meat. But I prefer, for the obvious reason that I explained earlier, I prefer getting my meat in chunks or in cubes. So let's get into it. I was getting my spoon to scoop some meat. So here you have our meat, and this comes with an upper part. This is what you will, this is the end I'll plug in. This is the end I'll plug in. These two are the buttons you press when you're mincing. So this is the one that has two. Number 2 is more power or more powerful. Number 1 is obviously low power, but you alternate. I alternate. So let me show you. So plugged in, you cover with the lid, all right, intact. And then this part, nikononga kila pahali. This part, you obviously can see, you insert it there. Once you have done that, actually should look something like that. All right, like that. You need to twist it a bit so that there's a way you, once you put it there, you just move it to make sure it's this is the thing is called Mr. Steel. Mr. Steel, the brand, I think that's the brand. So here it's on the socket, go on. So I'll just like, I like holding it because the meat sometimes before it gets blended inataka nguvu kidogo. No, I don't want you to shake. And I think that's good enough. For the samosas, I don't like them too small. And there you have it. There you have your minced meat, and let me show you how it looks. I remove the blend. Remove the blend. The blade, not the blend. The blade. And there you have your meat all ready and set. Of course, I am going to mince samosa that I am making 100 samosas tomorrow, so I need some before I refrigerate it. So there you have it, guys. That's how our minced meat looks like. Sorry about that. That's how it looks. But now I already had made such. You can tell already that I had minced it myself. So, and I already have the filling ready. This is very hot beef, onions and coriander. Yes, filling. So we are going to make a few samosas, and I think that's a better way to end the video. If you're still here, kindly click on that subscribe button. And that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this far. If you have liked it, share and comment. Let me tell you what you'd want me to do next. But thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Chapati Mistress Place. Our number is 0706 084 696. You'll see it on your screen. keep bringing those orders on. Thank you so much for our new customers who have come from YouTube, from TikTok, from Twitter. We've been there for a minute. We were first at through Twitter. That is where we first started. So thank you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for liking our pages across all social media platforms. I said we are very new. We just created a new page on Instagram because we lost our other page. Kindly keep on following us, and until next video, have a chapati full day and stay safe. Bye bye.